Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong support of H.R. 3092 and yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, as a father of 3 children, I can't imagine the horror if one of my children were missing or in harm's way. Just like any other parent, the thought is unthinkable and one that I'm thankful to have never experienced. My first exposure to the issues facing at-risk populations, such as those served by programs authorized under law, was as a cadet at West Point, just north of New York City. There was a shelter in New York City for runaway children. It was heartbreaking to hear the stories of these children, many of whom were abused or neglected and had no homes to return to. Oftentimes, children who have run away from their homes are the most in danger of being killed or exploited. Approximately 80% of children reported missing are in fact categorized as endangered runaways. These vulnerable kids deserve help. My bill, H.R. 3092, will reauthorize the Missing Children's Assistance Act at current funding levels. Reauthorizing this critical law will ensure that coordination of state and local law enforcement efforts to identify, locate, and recover missing, abducted, and sexually exploited children continues. We cannot afford to wait. The world around us, while often kind and beautiful, can also be cruel and ugly. But it's through the works of groups like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that resources are available to those in dire need. Chances are that you've seen a hotline come across your TV screen looking to collect information about a missing child, but have never thought about the infrastructure behind these efforts. This legislation seeks to reauthorize these critical programs and ensure no gap in access for the children, families, and communities in need. Since its founding in 1984, the Center, while partnered with local law enforcement, has helped recover more than 188,000 missing children across the United States. April 9, 2014 marks the 30th anniversary of the Justice Department awarding the first National Clearinghouse grant to the Center. Just 2 months after its creation, in June of 1984, President Reagan celebrated the official opening of the Center at a White House ceremony, praising this model of public-private partnership, which has fulfilled his vision for 3 decades. I applaud the efforts of Chairman Klein, Representative Walberg, and my fellow committee members for understanding the importance of this legislation and helping to move it forward. Urge my colleagues to support H.R. 3092 so we can continue to support these vital programs. I reserve the balance of my time.